Hi there guys, welcome to TVS Walkaround. Surprise, surprise, I have the all-new TVS Jupiter 110.
Yeah, the morning is the afternoon. We lay awake in bed. The laughs so loud as the hours pass. We're gonna do it all again. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull the stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shout from the top. We're gonna be. We're gonna be two hearts running wild.
2024-25 model, the right kind of update, the right kind of upgrade to carry on the winning streak. I mean, 6.5 million units sold already talks about the kind of trust and value it brings to the segment. So what all updates have TVS packed into this major overhaul to make it even better? We're going to find out in this review. So without further ado, let's get started. Let's start with the design. When you look at the build, it has always been one of the best built scooter, robust build quality and built like a tank. This one gets even better. Metal max body structure means all the relevant parts which need all the kind of robustness have the metal body structure. So I think the front fender is metal and the side part of the scooter is all metal body. So that is something that makes it even more stand out as a robust proposition. Then design wise, we have LED headlamp up front, kind of a fly screen kind of headlamp housing, blacked out fly screen, and the matte blue color looks absolutely stunning. One of the most beautiful looking colors. I think it will stand out as a signature color scheme for the Jupiter. Again, a hallmark design element that they've included to make it stand out as a Jupiter DNA, I think, is the end-to-end LED that with integrated turn blinkers. So you have end-to-end LED front and rear, and this works as the DRL, and of course you have a separate headlamp, and you have integrated turn blinkers into this. That talks about the seamless progressive design language. Again, a front fender which is metal, 12-inch wheel, 220mm pedal disc up front. Kind of first time pedal disc has been introduced in the Jupiter family, and also telescopic forks to offer plush ride quality. And then moving on to the profile, here you have scooped out front panels such that you can enjoy more leg room. Say for instance, I just sit on the scooter just to give you an example. You can see so much of knee room is apparent, such that even taller riders can feel comfortable riding this scooter. You have a dedicated parking brake to prevent it from rolling backwards when parked on inclines. That is a good inclusion. And 90 by 90 tire, 12-inch wheels front and rear, and flat floorboard as always. Another major inclusion in the 110cc scooter or the 110cc model is just like the 125cc sibling. The fuel tank is incorporated up front, so that aids in better mass centralization and better weight concentration towards the front. So that allows better riding dynamics and better handling characteristics. And also the way the fuel cap is incorporated is very neatly done. You also have a neatly laid out glove box for emergency storage. You want to put something in this glove box, you can. You have a dedicated USB socket right over here to charge your phone on the go and slot your phone here in this glove box. And then of course you have the ignition key switch, the ignition panel here with multifunction to open even the boot. The seat is one of the longest seats, and they say that they have used superior quality foam to offer better comfort, and also one of the longest seats, so you have adequate space for the rider as well as the pillion. Jupiter branding right over here. I think you can open up the boot and you can see here it accommodates two helmets, and these are half helmets. So almost 31 liters of boot space apparent. That comes courtesy of the fuel tank being moved onto the front. So that makes way for more space management and more utility space to be used much more efficiently. So you have truckload of space here to carry on the go, to carry your groceries and stuff. So that's another thing. And again, a neatly laid out grab bar here, which is practically usable. Again, end-to-end LED tail lamp here. One of the most beautiful looking tail lamp clusters that comes up as soon as you turn on the ignition. Again, integrated turn blinkers in here, along with, yeah, this is how the integrated turn blinkers work. And it also has a hazard function such that it can turn on all the 4 blinkers at a time. And here you look at the exhaust. Maybe they worked on that separately as well, because it now gets a metal heat plate as well. Now, talking about the heart of the matter here, which is the powertrain, it gets a significant upgrade as well. So from a 109cc engine, now the cubic capacity has been bumped up to 113cc, and the power is now 8 bhp, and the torque goes up all the way up to 9.2 Newton meters. Now, I would say that there are 3 eyes that they have included with this new powertrain. First is the IO assist. Second is the intelligent start-stop system, and third is the integrated starter motor. So let me tell you how these 3 eyes work. The IO assist comes courtesy of 3 important components: the ISG machine, the ISG controller, and the high performance battery. Now, how it actually works is the ISG machine is charged on the go, and the boost is kept ready such that when you want to take off, and when you're giving more than 10% throttle input, it understands that you want to absolutely fly off the mark, and it charges the integrated starter generator and keeps it ready for that instant boost right off the mark. And it not only works right off the mark, it also keeps it ready for that extra bit of boost that you need to perform those quick overtakes anytime while you're riding throughout the rev band. That's what makes up for a very engaging riding experience of this new Jupiter. Also, the powertrain is far more efficient and responsive now, thanks to the low inertia crankshaft, the low thrust piston, and the DLC coated piston rings. So guys, another improvement is this digital console, full digital console, very legible font, very well laid out. You can adjust the brightness as well. On this one, you have the speedometer right over here, the clock right over there, the Bluetooth connectivity mode, the trip, and you have trip A, trip B, and the odometer, and fuel gauge. The Bluetooth is connected, and the mode is mentioned here, whether it is in eco mode or power mode. There is no dedicated switch to change the modes, as depending on your throttle modulation, the mode will change. If you're giving more power, more throttle modulation, it will change to power mode. If you're riding it sensibly with linear throttle modulation, it will remain in eco mode. So now let's look at the TVS Connect app. So it comes with SmartX Connect. So let's open the app. Once you have paired the device or the scooter, it connects automatically. Here you have the vehicle, and here you have the odometer reading, the connected rides, and the average mileage being displayed, along with the fuel tank capacity, whether it is full or half. And here you have the instant fuel economy, the average fuel economy, the duration of the ride, the speed maintained, battery voltage, and everything has been cleanly mentioned right over here. And navigation, turn by turn navigation is included with voice assist. So if I want to navigate to some place here, say for instance Hosur, and I hit start, it shows very clearly 120 meters turn left. So it has the indication right over here. It comes with voice assist. I mean, incredibly awesome. At this price point in this segment, you can't imagine this kind of technology being packed into this kind of a value proposition in a 110cc scooter segment. And going back to home, here you have your profile, and here you can add the other TVS products in the vehicle garage. Here you have direct access to customer care, roadside assistance. In vehicle settings, you can change the theme of the app to light or dark. And you have voice settings, so overspeed alert can be turned on as well. And other vehicle settings include, you can control the brightness settings from here as well. It should work, yeah, increase and decrease. And that's the layout of the SmartX Connect Jupiter connected scooter app. So smarter, faster, and more beautiful than ever before, and more elegant and classy than ever before, the Jupiter is all set to extend its lead in the scooter segment and become a benchmark that will be hard to match by the competition. So this was a quick walk around preview and overview of what all new features they packed into this major overhaul of one of their finest and best-selling scooters. The ride impression will be uploaded separately, so stay tuned for all that coming up right here at Dino's World. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Until then, take care, God bless, and ride safe.